fellow compatriots, this is your host Tripson here, and today we're going to be taking a look at set number 002, Cobo. We're not going to be taking a look, we're going to talk about set number 001 later, but right now I'm going to be going ahead and showing you the new building system for this poly bag that I'm going to be showing you guys today, followed by what you might expect in the future. Now, keep in mind, this is 3D printed. The later models will be injection molded. However, my budget is not big enough yet for injection molding. So, if sales do well for Cobo, well, you're going to be seeing some injection molding stuff. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. And we got a few parts here. There is going to be some string. Like a little bit of webbing on some of these parts. I'm going to try to clean them the best I can, but there is going to be natural webbing. It's just hard to go ahead and clean it at this scale because of how small it is. But yeah, the pieces are small, as you can tell. Not that very big. This is your like your standard universal element. It can be, let me lower this down a bit. It could be your foot, you know, it could be a leg, it could be an arm, it could be a tail. It has multiple connection points. Also got some new armor plating, the skeletal augmentation system, also known as SAS, as you can see. But anyways, I digress. Let's go ahead and pop up that instructions manual. I'll have instruction manuals made available as these come up so that you guys can go ahead and build yourself Cobo. Of course, this is all new building system. None of it is from Lego. Ascending Depths, it's its own thing. But, of course, you know. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Alright. Oh my gosh. This is a nice experience. I am having a very nice experience. Right now. For a poly bag. And as you can see, it's its own little building system here. And we got ourselves a completed Cobo! Cobo is supposed to be a hermitcraft, but before we get into articulations and functions, which this guy doesn't really have any, let's first figure out how big a Cobo actually is. So, Cobo stands roughly about, camera says 2 3/4 of an inch tall, so I'm going to believe that. Centimeter measurement up in the corner. The length of a Cobo is about 5 inches. Centimeter measurement up in the corner. Now, for articulation-wise, let's go ahead and figure out the usability of this guy. Now keep in mind, tolerances of this still needs to be fixed, but we'll go along as we do. Ball joint over in the shoulders. That one is tight, but this one is pretty good. Again, like it's just a matter of the QC issues with this that will be fixed in the final render of this particular model. So ball joint and all four, you can imagine range of movement. The QC issue is just fine, so it rotates smoothly. In all of these, it rotates just fine. It's perfect. Which I really like. Now, of course, so yeah, that's a Cobo. They contain 33 pieces, and of course, as a special treat, we will be talking a little bit about Terex, because I didn't get to post and showcase the prototype model that much. Now, this is a prototype. This is not the final version of the set, but I figured since I'm showcasing Cobo, I might as well showcase Terex. Now, Terex here has translucent eyes. This is actually resin. It's not 3D printed. It is resin. So I resin casted those eyes. If you want to go ahead and check out my bionicle brain stocks, links in the description down below over at ascendingdepths.etsy.com. But yeah, the eyes light up perfectly fine. Let me turn off. There we go. And of course, articulation wise, ball joint at the feet, go wiggle waggle. Knees, they can bend only about that far, which is not that much. Legs, they can basically do whatever they want. They can do a high kick, and as you can see, the same building system is also featured in Cobo, and you can see the flexibility with this system. You could do the full Van Dan just fine and dandy. Arms, they're on a ball joint. Elbows, they are also on a ball joint. They can rotate in further. No, they can't. They stop at this. Oh, it's due to how they're molded. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix the model then. It's due to how they're molded. That's why they don't bend as much as I think they should. And of course, articulated fingers. You can imagine the range of articulation. Base of the neck is on a ball joint, so you get plenty of wiggle waggle movement if you so wish. And of course, because all the parts are modular and all the tribs elements, specifically the armor connectors that connect onto the muscle elements, which is basically what these things are. These red things here, these are called muscles. So you got bones, muscles, and then flesh/armor. And so the armor is also mask, and whatever parts that is on Cobo can be used as a mask. So this is a mask right here. Kind of looks like one. This is a mask. You can use that as a visor or something for your character. So there's a total of like 6 masks in just this set. This set uses 6 masks. It's basically a Fiku spider on steroids, if you really want to view it that way. And let me go ahead and lower this down. But yeah, so there's Terex and the Cobo. A webcomic series is going to be made, so be sure to stay tuned for that. It should be pretty fun. And like always, if you want to go ahead and support this project, be sure to go ahead and get me some coffee. If you don't want to do that, be sure to go ahead and check me on Patreon as well, if that more tickles your fancy, for the latest content and updates in regards to this project. And of course, if you want to go ahead and check out any custom stuff that I'm going to be making, that will be over on ascendingdepths.etsy.com. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed Terex and the Cobo, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys!